We are history. The choices and actions I made yesterday have had a profound effect on the person I have become today. And who I am today will more than likely create a ripple effect for the person I will be tomorrow. Every day we live our lives, we are quickly becoming part of history. And our history, along with others, can have a profound influence on our world around us. Many decisions made in our lifetime will touch the lives of many others, and many of those touched we may never even be aware of. It is not an overstatement to say that the choices we make and the way we live our lives this very day can impact the world in incalculable ways. Imagine if I chose not to like another person. I treated another person poorly and with disrespect. I either bullied them to their face or behind their back. I chose to dislike a person because either I thought they looked different than me or lived a life that I thought was unlike the way that I lived mine. I refused to get to know the person or learn anything about them. And I chose to only listen to other people that shared my dislike. Imagine if I let my dislike fester and grow. What if the dislike became more? What if it became irrational fear? What if it became hatred? How would my action impact others? How would my choices impact our world? One does not need to look far to see how choices like these can affect the world. Generations have been repressed, blocked, and forever harmed because of choices that were made in history, choices made in our yesterdays, and choices made in our todays. Will these be choices made in our tomorrow? Each of us has a choice to make today, something that can lead to a better tomorrow. Recently, I was watching a documentary of Martin Luther King Jr. marching through neighborhoods in Chicago. It was the late 1960s, and King was taking a stand against racism and the poor treatment of others. As King and others who supported his peaceful movement walked through the neighborhoods, many people yelled words of hatred toward them. Some even threw rocks and bricks directly at the people who were promoting nonviolence. They were just walking through the neighborhood. They were peaceful. They were trying to bring attention and help people who were being oppressed. And other people chose to fight them. Men, women, young and old, parents with toddlers and young children choosing to be on a different side, choosing to make their today a different side of history, choosing to hate. As I watched the people yelling at King and his supporters, I couldn't help but think about the children. How did the choices and the actions of the people in that day affect the children? How would this time in history affect their tomorrow? Would they choose to carry on this hatred? Or did seeing the heroes from that day make an impact? Did images of the people marching peacefully and purposefully leave an influential impression in the hearts of some of the children, and perhaps even the adults of that day? Can some of us look back and determine who was on the right side of history? Can some of us look at this moment and determine whose actions in this yesterday have left a positive ripple effect that continues to flow even into our today? Can some see the ripple effect that was even made further back in our world's yesterdays? Here's a hint. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. That's from Matthew 5:9. What are we doing today that can give us all a better tomorrow? What choices are we making? What ripple effects are we sending forward? What lives are we impacting? Can we choose today to play a part on the right side of history? Can we do everything that we can to make today better than yesterday and to make choices that make us all better people for tomorrow? Can we join together to inspire instead of discourage? Can we welcome instead of block out? Can we celebrate instead of condemn? May we choose to love today. Love so much that we see through our differences, so much that we accept each other. Love so much that we create a movement of peace and respect for all people. Can we make choices today that send positive ripple effects to others? Can we choose today to lovingly impact each and every one of our tomorrows? My talk is over. My talk is now history. What do you do now?